Established in Germany in 1964, the Prix Jeunesse Foundation is the world's leading advocate for excellence in children's television, honoring the world's best in youth and children's TV. But when Anak TV President Elvira Yapko and the board members attended the 2016 festival, a notable lack of representation from the Southeast Asian region gave birth to a beautiful and unique idea.
Why allow other countries to speak about us? Isn't it our responsibility to tell them who we are?
Anak TV, the Association of Philippine TV Networks, explored the idea of convening the very first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival for Children to be held in November 2017. It was very timely that the Philippines is the host for the 50th anniversary of ASEAN, and President Duterte called for Filipinos to unite for a meaningful celebration of the event. It was also very opportune that November is the National Children's Month in the Philippines. That is why the Council for the Welfare of Children, the focal interagency body of the Philippine government for children that initiates, promotes, and advocates adoption of policies and measures to protect child rights, eagerly welcomed the partnership that would help push their agenda of creating a child-friendly Philippines. The challenging task of being the chief convener and organizer of the first staging in Manila began with a series of meetings in the 9 ASEAN countries. The Philippine ambassadors graciously linked Anak TV with government and private television stations, educational institutions, and child-focused organizations, especially in Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos PDR, and Myanmar, while Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam were reached as well, primarily through personal networks. The resounding interest and support from the people Anak TV initially presented to became the inspiration to forge on. Clearly, Anak TV was not alone in recognizing the need to encourage children to actively participate in creating a venue that would highlight their creativity and talents. They wasted no time in promoting the video competition and generating entries in their own countries. Through this, it is hoped that citizens of Southeast Asia can have a better appreciation of each other's culture and traditions, leading to mutual respect, understanding, and harmony in the region. What made this festival unique is that it welcomed not just professionals but also amateurs and children in order to inspire and prepare future TV producers in crafting excellent videos. Workshops in creative visual storytelling were also conducted in the Philippines through Anak TV, Cambodia through PNN, and Vietnam through VTV. Some of the works done by the children during these workshops became their country's entries in the children category of the festival. The 2017 Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival and Competition searched for the best videos for, by, and with children following the theme Pride in Self, Family, and Traditions. All citizens of Southeast Asian countries were given the chance to participate. 6 categories were open to professionals affiliated with any listed terrestrial or cable station. And lastly, 3 categories were open for children video makers 8 to 17 years old. Entries were evaluated and selected through the country's own National Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Committee. In the Philippines, Anak TV conducted a search for the Philippines representative for the Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival for Children through the Cinebata Video Festival. From this selection process, the first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival for Children garnered 49 entries. These entries went through the second-level judging that was done online by the official festival jurors from Brunei Darussalam, Kingdom of Cambodia, the Republic of Indonesia, the Laos People's Democratic Republic, the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, the Republic of the Philippines, the Republic of Singapore, the Kingdom of Thailand, the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. From the top entries submitted by each country, 20 finalists were chosen for the first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Festival under the professional non-fiction 13 to 17 years old category. The finalists are Isinulat sa Tubig from the Philippines and Fly from Vietnam. For the professional non-fiction 8 to 12 years old category, the finalists are Way to School from Vietnam and Crocodile Show from Thailand. Under the professional non-fiction under 7 years old category, the finalists are Team Ye from the Philippines and House of Little Scientist Spider from Thailand. For the professional fiction 13 to 17 years old, the finalists are May the Fragrance of Tanaka Last Forever from Myanmar and Red Skein from Vietnam. Under the professional fiction 8 to 12 years old category, the finalists are Toy Shop from Thailand and The School Uniform from Myanmar. For the professional fiction under 7 years old category, the finalists are Upin and Ipin from Malaysia and Alamat ng Bakunawa from the Philippines. Under the amateur category, the finalists are Finding My Family at School from Indonesia and Lansangan from the Philippines. For the children Pride in Self category, the finalists are The Black Sheep from Lao PDR and Calzada from the Philippines. Under the Children and Pride in Family category, the finalists are Tatay Nando from the Philippines and the Rural Teacher from Lao People's Democratic Republic. And last but not the least, for the Children Pride in Traditions category, the finalists are Lakbay from the Philippines and Tarek Pukat, the traditional fishing method of Aceh from Indonesia. These were the entries that vied for the top honors in the first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival for Children on November 27 to 29, 2017 at the Peninsula Manila Hotel. Assisted by the Department of Tourism and the Manila International Airport Authority, the organizing committees welcomed the international delegates as they arrived. With excitement and enthusiasm, they all looked forward to the events and program lined up for the festival. The delegates were treated to a short tour through historic intramurals, followed by a delicious welcome dinner in one of the popular places to eat inside the historical walled city, the Restaurante del Mitre. TV President Elvira Yapgo headed the spectacular opening ceremony to formally welcome the delegates from the 10 ASEAN countries and officially open the first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival for Children.
We now formally open the first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse.
This was immediately followed by a talk conducted by Dr. Hyun Suk Chung, Senior Executive Producer of Korea's Educational Broadcasting System, who discussed success stories in children's entertainment in Southeast Asia.
It's very important beginning of this Asian group, and I believe we can make it bigger, steady, very nicely in a group together, not alone an activity, but all together ASEAN group and with all global partners. We need to understand the importance of children's program, not just to make money, but also it's about their mental development. What is said on TV will last for the rest of their lives.
The afternoon of the first day was dedicated to the simultaneous screenings of the finalists for the professional fiction and non-fiction categories. The producers and directors of the entries that made it to the finals were engaged in a lively question and answer portions with the jurors. At the conservatory, a learning session for kids on visual storytelling was conducted the whole day for the children who attended the festival. Top-notch Hollywood filmmaker and actress Miss Livy Zhang, who hails from Indonesia, inspired the kids to enhance their creativity by teaching the basics of video making using their cell phones and tablets.
It's okay to fail, it's okay to get rejected, because you only need one yes to be successful.
This was followed up by an instructional session on basic photography by Mr. Alex Asuncion, one of the creative heads from ABS-CBN.
When you start taking photos or when you start creating visual content, soon or later, you should always think of your why. Bakit nyo gustong ikwento yung naisip nyong kwento? para magpasaya, para i-move yung tao. Gusto ko malungkot muna siya para may ma-realize siya.
Kids from Indonesia, Vietnam, and Cambodia, alongside their Filipino peers that included some representatives from the indigenous people, were very enthusiastic in completing their assigned photo essays. This learning session continued until the second day. Mr. David Kleeman, Advisory Board Chair to the International Children's TV Festival Prix Jeunesse, delivered a solid presentation about the Prix Jeunesse suitcase in the morning of the second day.
The joy of Prix Jeunesse, the challenge of Prix Jeunesse as well, is to look at the program and think about the child in the country that it is made for.
While in another boardroom, the future of the festival was discussed by the governing board representatives. Ms. Ismawati binti Haji Ma'aruf from Brunei Darussalam, Mr. Chai Bora from the Kingdom of Cambodia, Mr. Jonathan S. Tilao from the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Vitun Sondara representing the Lao People's Democratic Republic, Dato Muhammad Maidin Mustaqim from Malaysia, Ms. Kin Mo Wu from the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, Ms. Elvira Yap Go of the Republic of the Philippines, Mr. Galen Yo of the Republic of Singapore, Ms. Wilaiporn Chongkolwatana of the Kingdom of Thailand, Ms. Nguyen T. Kim Hwa, the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. A major decision was made during the meeting that assured the continuity of the first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival for Children.
Do we continue this one? Will it be every year or every other year?
Based on the experience of filmmaking, I prefer to do it every year.
So if we want to establish this festival, and if we agree that it's a good thing, it should be held every year at a fixed time.
The event should be held like every year.
We need to have an annual event for Prix Jeunesse.
If we know that, okay, let's say Indonesia is going to be the host 3 years from now, then we are able to, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, then we are able to prepare.
Mr. Mizuto Tanaka, Secretary General of the illustrious award-giving body Japan Prize, delivered a talk on the latest trends in the world's educational content with Ms. Yuki Yoshida in the afternoon of the second day.
How wonderful to have such a kind of huge network between the people who are engaged in education. So this is why I want to say really from bottom of my heart to congratulations to you all.
We hope that one of the training session or experience of at the Japan Prize is kind of like a starting point to you travel around to tell your story, to find the international partners to realize your story to change the world.
This was followed by the screening of the finalists for the amateur and children categories. Once again, the producers whose entries made it to the top 2 were given a chance to expound on the merits of their works. When screenings for all the categories were finished, all the jurors and festival participants placed their hearts on the videos that touched their hearts the most. This resulted in the 2 heart awardees, one for the adults and one for the children. Competition was tight during the jury deliberation as the appointed head jurors discussed the finalists who would become the festival's first winners.
It's very dramatic, meaningful shots that we can see the collaborative effort of the whole team.
It's not very good, very well shooting. It's not a big camera, small camera, but it's really well choose, well done, They have a good choice to do how to show emotionally the film, and it's really a good message to show about the feeling of the mother.
Conditions might not be good, and yet you can make the best out of whatever situation is.
Children, they want to see it or don't see it. We must consider that.
They used a lot of animation in between. I think in between the segments they had animation to just it really understands the 7-year-olds, because younger children, in my experience, they are drawn more to animation. So it was visually exciting for me, and I think that's what captures the children under 7 years old.
Just for the idea itself and for the courage to do something like that, I I feel this is a better film. But I absolutely agree with you that the second film is a lot more professional and it's packaged very well.
Very different item to compare with each other. One is very interesting content, another one is very well done production.
The competition and judging committee made sure that all scores were tabulated correctly and that the official winners checked. While at the Rigodon Ballroom, the 10 ASEAN countries presented their culture, traditions, food and tourist spots during the fun and fabulous cultural night. What a memorable way to cap the second day. On the third day, video enthusiasts of all ages, both professional and newbies, were entertained by Mr. Oli Lapiral of RS Video Productions, who gamely demonstrated the latest filming gadgets and techniques during his talk about creative filmmaking for present and future generations.
Equipment is only one part. You have to use them properly because you can have the best equipment in the world, but if your script is no good, then all of that doesn't amount to a hill of beans.
The children who attended the learning sessions also presented their works in a photo essay contest that spoke volumes about their creativity when it comes to using their gadgets. Jennifer Liwag's work, Find Happiness Within You, was chosen as winner by no less than award-winning Philippine TV and movie director Louis Ignacio, Anak TV President Elvira Yapgo, Mr. David Kleeman of Prix Jeunesse Munich, and Mr. Jonathan Tilao, Governing Board Representative of Indonesia. This happened after they, too, exercised their abilities to critic the finalists during the Kids Jury deliberation, which resulted in the 2 Kids' Choice Awardees for adults and for children. Then it finally came, the moment everyone was waiting for, the awards night. Hosted by Filipina equestrian, model, TV host, actress, Asian Games gold medalist, and Anak TV spokesperson, Miss Mikey Cojuangco-Jaworski. It was truly fulfilling to present the winners of the first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival for Children 2017. Congratulations to
Team Yay, Philippines! Way to School from Vietnam, Sinulat sa Tubig from the Philippines, Upin and Ipin from Malaysia, Toy Shop from Thailand, May the Fragrance of Tanaka Last Forever, Myanmar, Lansangan from the Philippines, The Black Sheep from Lao, PDR, The Rural Teacher from Lao, PDR, Lakbay from the Philippines.
The special jury award goes to Taret Pukat, the traditional fishing method of Aceh, Indonesia. Congratulations.
Like-minded people from all corners of Southeast Asia will continue to be involved in efforts to nurture television that enables young audiences to see, hear, and express themselves and their culture. Surrounding them with our hearts, pledging to protect their youthful innocence with our guidance and love. Working towards one vision to ensure a brighter horizon for the children in our region through their talent and creativity, and encouraging them to ultimately become the peacemakers in Southeast Asia. Thanks to everyone who joined the first Southeast Asia Prix Jeunesse Video Festival for Children in Manila. Through this endeavor, the 10 ASEAN countries truly showed unity in action for the children. The countdown begins to the next video festival for children in Southeast Asia. See you all in Manila, Philippines.